Hello, beloved. This is your sister, your friend, Pastor Ethel, bringing you a dose of encouragement to get you through the rough patches of life. You know, there's a song that says a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down, even when it's bitter. Sometimes a little bit of encouragement keeps us going through the difficult, stressful moments. If we look at our world today, individuals, families, communities, nations, and the world at large is struggling, suffering from stress, from the pandemic, from social injustice. My country, Cameroon, is currently struggling from gruesome maiming and destruction and killing like there's no tomorrow. And the hearts of men are bleeding, struggling, suffering, and sometimes life happens. But my expressed desire is just to remind us that God is our glory and the lifter up of our heads. And today we're going to talk about depression for a brief moment. If a person has high blood pressure, for example, we tell them maybe lose weight if they need to, cut down on salt intake, caffeine, exercise, eat right, and take their medicine, right? But when they have mental illness, what do? Sometimes we make them feel shunned, we stereotype, we point fingers. Sometimes we even tell them they lack faith when they actually might have faith and just need our encouragement, need medical attention. And so today I'm going to address an issue that's plaguing our nation. And I just like to summarize, encourage, and give us pointers to navigate through. Today we're going to talk about depression. Do you know depression can zap the life out of you? It can take the light out of our eyes. It causes us to stall. You know, our get up and go feels like it's gotten up and gone and left us. It's described as a feeling of sadness, irritability without a major cause, feeling overwhelmed easily, sometimes lack of motivation, lack of energy, lack of interest in the things we used to like, changes in our sleep or eating habits, a change in our mood, difficulty focusing, concentrating, completing tasks, sometimes isolating from the ones we love and need, and a decline in our hygiene, in our self-care, sometimes a decline in our ability to complete daily tasks. If we're human, we have experienced depression or depressive symptoms at one point or another. Grief, the loss of a loved one, the loss of a job, the stress of a child being sick or incarcerated, whatever the case might be, can cause us, and even relationship issues, arguing with our significant other, quarreling with children who are mature or young and think they're old enough to sass us, can cause us to feel down and out. And if we look at the Bible, Elijah, a prophet of God, after a great victory on Mount Carmel, felt like he was alone and he became depressed. Loneliness can provoke depression. Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane said, God, take this cup away from me. God, this is too much. I can't take it one more day. Nevertheless, not my will, but yours be done. So for every problem, there is a solution. Matthew 26 verse 39 says, and after going a little further, he fell to his face down and prayed, saying, my Father, if it is possible, that is consistent with your will, let this cup pass from me, yet not as I will, but as you will. There's major depressive disorder, persistent depression, sometimes manic depressive disorder, which is tied to bipolar, dysthymic disorder, sometimes dysphoric menstrual disorder, which is tied to our menstrual cycle, prenatal depression, which happens to women after the giving of birth, of a child, seasonal depression, which cycles around certain seasons, situational depression, which can be caused by death or loss of a job, or situations, sometimes cyclic in a sense that at the anniversary of the death of a mom, a dad, a child, a loved one, we become depressed. The Bible says, I love the Bible. It's the final authority, y'all. It says in Proverbs 15:13, a joyful heart makes a cheerful face, but with a heartache comes depression. Verbatim, with the heartache comes depression. What is causing your heart, your mind, your spirit to ache? What is that thing that is causing your mind, your heart, your spirit to ache? There are ways, small ways of battling depression. I always say, if you've tried several things and it's failed you, please, please, please talk to your doctor. Get a referral to a psychiatrist. There is no shame in this game. This is what I do for a career with a passion. Mental health. I love it because I know it's real. It's plaguing many, and we're being silent about it, and many are being beat up, busted, eaten up on the inside, which, you know, sometimes untreated mental health is associated to substance use and abuse. That's a story for another day. However, some tips on how to navigate and get better with this matter. We just heard from Proverbs 15:13 that a joyful heart makes a cheerful face. It brings a smile to our face. What brings joy to your life? Is it music? Is it good food? Is it good company? Is it jogging, exercise? Trust me, depression will cause you to feel like you don't want to do any of those things. Forget it. I don't feel like getting up. My get up and go has got up and gone. However, can I ask you a question? Do you know there is a huge difference between something being difficult and something being impossible? Now, the difficult things are challenging and require a little effort, which is why Matthew 26:39 says, after going a little further, pushing through the difficulty, after Jesus went a little further, he pushed through the difficulty. Now, is it difficult for you to get up and take a shower despite the fact that you don't feel like it? Or is it impossible? I'm just trying to bring perspective to this matter, because if it is difficult, we can push through and push a little further till we get to where we're going to. And guess what? As much as everything in us when we're depressed feels like laying in bed, not taking a shower, not talking to anyone, not going anywhere, not doing anything, if we dare to try and do and keep on doing, we will get to a place where it only gets better. So what brings you joy? Turn to God. Cry out to God. Tell him how you feel. And then get up and push a little further. Do the things that you like to do, even if you don't want to. Dress up. Go to the park. Hang out with friends. Call someone. Pick up that phone call. Do something that used to make you look good or feel good. And then check your vitamin D, bask in the sunlight, take a trip to the beach, lay there and just sip a virgin pina colada or a pineapple drink, whatever. Take a sip of that drink that you really like. Eat in your best china. How about that? Don't save it for the best guest, Obama or whomever is not coming over anytime soon. So use your best china for you. On a daily basis, dress up for dinner with you and yourself and Jesus at the table. It'll make you feel better. Read a book, watch a movie, binge watch TV. Do something that you haven't done in a while. Push yourself. Take a walk to the mall. Take pictures if you like selfie. Do something. Check your vitamin B level. Take vitamin B supplementation therapy. Take vitamin D supplementation therapy. Go see your doctor. If you're struggling with an addiction, call someone. Make them accountable to you and with you. Pray with them. Get into a support group. Trust me, it gets better in due season if we would just dare to hang on just a little bit longer. God is on your side. He's fighting with you. He's fighting for you. You are already victorious. And so, write I am statements. I am beautiful. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I am blessed and highly favored. Read them to yourself on a daily basis. Shalom. God bless you. And I'll see you soon for another dose.